Mazi Smith. All that time talking about tight ends, and I was wrong. Mazi Smith is the pick. What do we think, boys?
Well, you want a big, stout, interior, run-stuffing defensive lineman? Mazi Smith is your pick, and this guy is an absolute freak athlete. If you guys don't read the column every year by Bruce Feldman on The Athletic about the best freak athletes in all of college football, this guy, I think Mazi Smith was number one. I mean, just obviously is like toying with interior offensive linemen and some of the highlights that we are seeing so far. Massive need for the Cowboys, who got some play out of Jonathan Hankins in recent seasons, but they needed a guy who can be kind of a grit and grind defensive lineman for that front there. They've got obviously a lot of athletes in that defense, but Mazi Smith fills maybe literally a couple of gaps for them.
I think a pick that will also allow a guy like Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence be that much more valuable and also have the ability to make that much more plays moving forward.
Yeah, if you want an interior anchor, that man did 22 reps at 325. 22 reps of a bench press at 325 pounds.
That's
all right.
Make my shoulders hurt.
At his
That's
size,
insane.
At his size, which is, if I could say, a heavy 340, like a heavier than normal 340, an unnaturally dense 340, he was able to do a 33 and a half vertical leap.
That's absurd.
He is a
freak athlete. And, for the Cowboys, I actually think that, you go back and look at their track record in the first round, it actually stood the test of time. The Cowboys are under a different microscope than basically every franchise in the sport because of some of it is most of it's self-inflicted, right? Jerry invites a lot of it. But, they have done a pretty darn good job in the first round. And last year they took a player in Tyler Smith, who people thought was a little bit of a reach in the first round in Tulsa. Worked out really well for them. By the end of the season, he looked like a legit left tackle that was so promising that Tyron Smith, who'd been their left tackle for a decade, moved to the right side for the first time ever. So the Cowboys, they tend to figure it out in the first round. I wouldn't be surprised if Mazi Smith helps them a lot in terms of their run stuffing.